so far. Tiger versus Beyond, this should be the close one. I mean, this is always a difficult challenge. I don't think either of these teams will be particularly happy with the opponent they have to go up against in their opening match of the playoffs. But nonetheless, I think we've just got to favor Tiger. Playoff situation, traditionally better team than Beyond. I think based on everything and logic, we've got to go in favor of Tiger. But yeah, I agree with Hawkeye in terms of you can see a world in which Beyond win this. It isn't going to be easy, but they definitely can.
Yeah, I think we've said this every single time Beyond plays, Invictus or Vici, or Tiger, or Ty. Like, I see a world where Beyond could win this, but they never do so, Dinko, which is disappointing. And you got to bear something in mind. They are facing off against the defending RMR champions. The winners of the previous RMR, the ESL Road to Rio, was won by Tiger. So for them to get this win, it's not just going to be massive because it's single elimination. You lose, you're out. They knock out the defending champions, and on top of that, there's got to be so much confidence being built up for this Beyond side. And I think that's one thing that they have been struggling with when it comes to this mental block, this little bit of trepidation when it comes to facing off against the top teams. But here we go. In front of the map pick from Beyond, Tigers opting to start on the CT side. They have a 4-player stack towards A, and just Urcas playing from the Coffin's position with a smoke and a flashbang. So it's kind of almost a retake setup here towards the B bomb side. And it all depends on how this duel is going to go down between Olivia and Urcas, the two stars of these two teams.
Yeah, immediately going at it here. Urcast over towards the B bomb site, just kind of chilling out there. Currently a one-man setup over towards B, so they really do rely on Urcast to show up here. Smoke and a flashbang on his back over here for NCL. It's going to be a smoke and a diffuse kit while the rest keep the Kevlar across the board. And now the push comes through as the flash is up and the smoke down for the CT cross as Urcast looks to chime in as the players cross to the B bomb site. It has to be a retake, and they're always aware of that player. They know they have to go for this retake, and so the players coming over from the A bomb site ready to get back in.
Yeah, they knew they were going to go for the retake, but this is kind of insane. Barely any damage. Olivia on 90 HP, the only one to have taken a bit of damage. So I want to see what his retake is from Tiger. They've set it up. They seem to have a plan in mind. They have a player slowly creeping up towards Banana. That's going to be Jobu. Flash going to pop. Not going to blind anyone. And it's going to be the contact play taking place. Urcas going to get the first kill. They know there's a player playing behind triple. It's going to be QQ. He's doing a very good job staying alive here. Playing distraction. It's going to do more. It's going to be actually KNTZ getting 3 kills, leaving it all on the one-man standing 9. That was messy, but KNTZ out of nowhere, a 4K from Dark. And that is going to be a brilliant hold coming out from Beyond. That retake just getting shut down by one man and one man alone.
Yeah, in the pregame we were kind of talking about the fact. So Alex was posed the question of is there anybody other than Olivia that stands out on this team? And obviously Alex hasn't had the time to cast this tournament like us, but every game that we've seen from Beyond, I feel like for me personally, it's KNTZ is the other player in this roster. He has had the highest skill ceiling. And we always talk about QQ, we talk about Mayrolls, because you know these guys well. But KNTZ, he has been a revelation for me. He has had a lot of big performances, dropping 30 bombs and nuke quite consistently. He is a very good player. And I feel like that's another player that you can keep an eye on for Beyond. QQ, a little bit inconsistent for my liking, but when he shows up, he's certainly an X factor for them. And speaking of, he's got himself that opening kill.
I completely agree with you. I feel like, we talk about QQ as being maybe the partner to Urcas, but it feels like KNTZ has been the one who's gonna kind of taken the role of making it happen. Urcas and Cabal, though, 2 quick kills. They traded back. And QQ, I'm not a big fan of him challenging this 5-7, especially at that range. And oh no, Cabal, where does it come from? And now it's a 1v1. Mayrolls with the bomb. He can just run towards B and play the close plant, but instead he's looking to take the fight. I am not sure about this, but that shot was just nuts. He clears it out, but Dinka, why would he go for that? Like, I know it's a 1v1. I know the player's stuck inside a pit. Maybe he wants to challenge him before he picks up a rifle, but, just legging it to the B bomb side, getting the bomb down, playing the post plant would be the ideal decision, I guess.
I completely agree, based on logic, that is the correct decision to make. And I guess the only real explanation as to why he would stick around the A bomb site is that he's got enough confidence to take the fight in the pit player. So, I mean, it works out for him. that definitely comes through. But 2-0 up here. Beyond find themselves success. That was a crazy round, though. Quite a bit of damage being done by Tiger. Cabal just kind of appears out of nowhere. Drops down in front of his own teammate with a Mike 7 and takes down a kill. Pretty impressive. And I think Cabal is a player that can definitely show up at times. He hasn't really done it so far in this tournament yet.
Yeah, he hasn't. And if you go back a few years, like NCL and Cabal, right? You had Machine, Zilkenberg, and it was Sugu, who is playing in Mazlai, Cabal, and NCL, who are the three other Musketeers, might say. And they've always had their moments. They always get, you know, outshined by the star players, obviously, but they've always shown that they have what it takes. And to be honest, they've been looking pretty impressive. Look at the damage being dealt here. That's good damage being dealt, considering the fact that they just have a few upgraded pistols, a couple of them even with USPs, and Jobu through the smoke lines up a kill, and this is suddenly looking doable for Tiger. They might not win the round, but imagine the damage you can inflict on this spy. There are a lot of rifles in play for Beyond Dingo.
Yeah, this is all about doing the damage. 2 rounds in a row, that's so impressive. You know, they did the damage in the previous round. They got it down to the 1 versus 1. If they can get rid of these rifles again, the money for Beyond is gone. And they will be able to purchase into this next round. So it's all about damage control for Beyond. They eventually will have to leave this bomb site. And they've got to go quick. They might just die to the bomb if they stick around too long here. And they're trying their best to keep them on the bomb site. And that's what's going to happen here. Mayroll's stuck at the back of the site. 2 players are just going to die. And that's 2 AKs, what? 1 AK and a MAC-10 gone.
Everyone's dead.
I'm Mayrolls. I'm just kind of hoping that rifle doesn't go to the CT, but luckily all the CTs died to the bomb as well. That's brilliant damage. That is fantastic. 2 players survive for Beyond.
3-0, and like you said, look at the money, right? It's not that great. SDK is going to be dropped a weapon, or well, he's just going to go for the MAC-10. Fair enough, fair enough. Fair play. And you have 2 players on basically no money. SDK, QQ, and Olivia have a decent chunk of money. SDK especially opting to go for the MAC-10, ensuring he's got a little bit more residual cash in case they do lose this round. But yeah, good damage from Tiger, and nice flick from 9. Love to see it.
That is nice. I mean, that's a good opening. I think 9 is another player that, you know, can be really inconsistent for this Tiger team. We were even talking about potentially, why is Annihilation on this roster? But he has got these moments and these flares. I think he makes informed decisions most of the time. You never really see 9 making too many mistakes. He doesn't stick around after that 1 kill and potentially lose it, right? He goes away and he plays much more passively after getting that opening kill. I think he's just slightly more refined. Maybe doesn't have that raw skill like Annihilation does, but at the moment, a much more refined player.
Not many people, I don't think many people have the raw skill Annihilation does, to be very honest. I'm not a big fan of this particular hole from Tiger on the B bomb side, and I don't want to see more setups like this, because we saw it in the pistol rounds, which is fair, but you don't want to have your one lone CD defender playing that angle where you can just get peeked by an AWP and get instantly taken down, and that's a B bomb side just given up. Nice Incendiary's been utilized here. 1 smoke for the T's is going to be deployed a little bit too late. MTL finds QQ. Merrill's lucky to escape with his life intact. Now it's well, hold on. Olivia replies back through the smoke, finds Urcas. I think he was trying to go for the boost. And now it's a 4v3, favoring the CTs though. But the bomb at least has been planted.
It has, and one retake attempt having to come in from Tiger. They've got the man advantage, they've got the health advantage as well, and only 1 or 2 flashbangs here, so that is a bit of an issue. No kit, so they've got to move quite quickly. So Beyond still have a chance to win this round as Mayroll sits at the back of the bomb site. Olivia off to his left side. It's the first kill from Mayroll. He'll look for a little bit more, but he's overwhelmed. Cabal comes through, and Olivia on the back of the site. The time, there's 9 seconds. There's not enough time to win this. And Tiger, it kind of felt like they were half in, half out in that retake. And when you do that, you're just going to lose the round.
Olivia's a god. My god. 4K for him. And that was a round that honestly should have gone the way of Tiger. 5v3. And then Olivia just somehow, I don't know, like, you know, he gets a kill through the smoke and it just kind of falls apart. Here we do see all this POV. There we go. Actually, not through the smoke. Urcas was going for the boost. And
good positioning.
Brilliant positioning, and again, he's just so good at these rounds. And it's not just about raw aim, like the way he approaches many of these duels, it's so much more. You can clearly see it's just a level above with the majority of the players we've seen so far in amongst all the teams who played in the PAL 2020. And which shows why even in a team like Beyond, where you have SDK, Merrill's, QQ, and KNTZ, who all of them can have a very good game, why Olivia is the one player we always keep our eyes on.
He just has the most potential in the team. He's just the most talented individual. And he may be quiet in a couple of series when they needed him in this tournament so far, but he can show up in the playoffs. That's all that matters. He's generally very good for the team. Oh, well, speaking of, good opening kill. NCL just going down through the smoke. I believe, I don't know, I couldn't quite remember it. It's only a second ago, plus. That's not a very good sign, but I didn't quite notice if he touched the Molotov and then got sprayed through, or he got sprayed as he touched the Molotov.
I did not notice myself. There we go. I mean, actually, no, it's not a good sign for you, Dinko. Like, it's completely.
Oh, it's really not a good sign. Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm old and my eyes are failing me and all that. You're still fresh.
Yeah. Uh-oh. Well, it's all downhill from here. Olivia runs up through Banana. Urcast coming off the angle and going back into the B bomb site. Really gambling on it being towards A, or having quite a few players come this way, but they've actually just rotated off as QQ going through the apartments. There's 3 players. I love this from Beyond. They have all of the options open to them. They know, okay, well, if we meet any resistance on B, we can quickly go back and take this A bomb site. And they're pushing both sides, trying to figure out what's going on. And Urcast, oh, that's horrible. Thought he was shielded, but Olivia just catches him and overcommits to the bomb site. Dobby coming in with a 5-7, but they should realize this is the A bomb site. And they're going to quickly rotate, but the bomb isn't in the hands of the T's just yet. It's going to go the long way around, player.
Okay. This is worrying.
He's going to can't win this round, surely. I mean, 5-7, an EK, and a Mag 7. But the time is the big issue. And of course, Mayrolls will make it just in time. QQ gets rid of Cabal. And well, yeah, that was a needless risk, I feel.
They played that round perfectly. The Beyond, like you said, right? They had so much map control. They send in the player just going for the contact play towards B, finds Urcast, spots at least 2 players towards the B bomb side. And the other 3 players, when you're going an excursion towards A like that, you want to have the bomb nearby, at least on the back of one of your players, maybe heading up towards mid. But yeah, it got a little too scary, very unnecessarily. But 5-0 for Beyond. This is the map pick from Tiger. Sorry, this is a map pick from Beyond, I'm sorry. And this is a map that Beyond, the Tiger are usually pretty comfortable on. So this is a very good start for the Thai side. And like we said, for Tiger to take the series, we want to see them win both the maps, both the first 2 maps. Because if it goes to map number 3, and I still see Train going the way of Tiger, considering what a fight they put up against D13. If it goes the way of Nuke, I'm just going to side with Beyond. I feel like they're a much better team on that map.
Well, I guess it all comes down to the early signs. I never really trust Tiger on a first map because they somehow always choke it or look rough and then go into the last 2 maps and they look fantastic. So I really feel like I'm kind of in a pickle right now, but I don't know if I should make a prediction based on map number 1 because Tiger always upset me in the next 2. So I'm just going to go and say, you know, I'm going to stick with Tiger winning the series. And I'm not going to give a straight up prediction. But right now, it's not a good start for them. Feels like they haven't got going yet, though. So maybe they can get going now as 9 starts things off. STK going down. Mayrolls up in the apartments. Dobu, he's going to be the player under pressure, but that's smoke. That buys him a little bit of extra time.
A little bit of a uncharacteristic mistake from STK. They're just going for a little bit of a... showing a little bit too much than he would have wanted. Giving a free kill over towards 9. And Beyond. Look at them slowly gravitating back towards B. They will have to take a little bit of time to clear a banana because they had no one there early on. But again, this whole Dinko, like, I have not been convinced with the retakes from Tiger so far. It has looked a little flat. And Beyond have been so very good in some of these post plants. And here we go. The hit's going to be coming in. And there's nothing Urcast can do. He can toss in a Molotov. He can toss in a smoke. They're just going to extinguish. He's just going to run on through. And in fact, yeah, he's going to be tossing the Molotov here. And, ooh, QQ very lucky to stay alive. Has actually done quite a bit of damage. And in fact, he burns alive. But the take's going to happen anyways. It's a 3v5. They're firmly favoring the Mongolian team. And they get the bomb down, though, Dinko. They're out of utility.
Well, Urcast is having a field day right now. Another couple of kills coming his way. NCL as well, cleaning up. And that's the round 1, basically, by Urcast. Just burns away the first player. QQ going down, and this comes in for the last 2. Impressive stuff as Tiger will take their first round on the board. It takes a while, certainly does, but at least they get it under their belt. I feel like that was one of the rounds where one of the only rounds so far in Inferno, where they've actually had a full buy. where they've had everything you could want in terms of utility, the kits, the AWP, and they got the opening kill. So, I mean, that's the perfect round for Tiger, really, that they managed to close it out. We'll see if they can do it in this one as well. Beyond's money is kind of on the ropes. It always has been. They've been in a weird scenario since the start of this game. So, Beyond may have won 5 rounds in a row, but if they lose 2 now, which is 1 extra on top of the one they've already lost, they shall be looking at a low buy.
And that round was basically how a round can play out in Inferno with utility and lack of utility. For Urcast, you just had Incendiary, and there you go. Just pretty much won in the round with the Molotov keeping the players at bay, even taking one down. I think QQ died there. And for the T's, that's what happens when you have a late rotation. I don't know why 9 would just go peeking further. I mean, come on, man. Even JW would kind of stop at that point. And for the T side, they didn't have a single piece of utility remaining, not a single smoke. So the Molotov just keeping them at bay. They had everything else used up, but, well, that is the way it is sometimes. And 9. You said how his repositioning is good, Dinko. You know, he's a little bit more smart.
Yeah, he's making me look like an idiot, isn't he?
Don't worry, we've all been there.
You never really make mistakes, do you not? It makes a terrible mistake. Well, that's unfortunate. Again, Tiger, interesting setup towards B. This time they do have a player towards the back of the bomb site in the form of Urcast. So we'll see if he can step up in the crossfire and Scott with NCL, but he's spotted. These flashbangs are so good. Mayrolls gets 1. They still haven't checked the boost, and Dobu just through the smoke. It's a double kill at NCL. They don't expect him because Dobu had already taken 2 kills. So they don't check NCL, and he'll walk away with 1 as well. But the denial of the bomb plat, Dobu coming in. It's just SDK left alone, and there's no time to win this round. He is stuck in the underpass with a MAC-10. It's going to be a round picked up for Tiger, and it's Dobu with a huge MVP performance in this one.
How does he even get that spray? That's just as nuts. And the fact that he gets 2 kills, they don't bother checking the boost. That a 3-man set was perfect setup.
Yeah.
I do have a little bit of a complaint. How does he get 2? Like, how do you get 2?
He just keeps spraying. He just keeps spraying. They walk into his bullets. And then this 3rd kill kind of spots Olivia as the smoke's fading away.
Just unreasonable.
Yeah. That's a much better B hold.
Much better, but again, they had 3 players, right? So that's the right read. I wasn't a fan of Urcast's position towards a pillar, because from that angle, he can only take the fight alone, right? So if you played from triple, maybe it's kind of basic if you really think about it. Like, you play towards triple, that means when you're taking the fight over there, your player towards CD spawn and boosted up can set up a crossfire with you. He can take you down. So Urcaster, he gets taken down. The trade wasn't immediate. It was Dobu just getting 2 smoke sprays. So that could have gone wrong pretty bad. There's a fast hit coming in towards mid, and QQ finding Dobu. That is so fast from the T's. Urcast does stop SDK in his tracks, but they're getting pincered down. Look at this buy. How's this buy working out? This is falling apart here for Tiger. They're getting mowed down with pistols, MP9s, Galil, and NCL. He's nearby, and everyone's low in health, but this is almost unwinnable. They're just atrocious from Tiger, just giving so much space for Beyond to work with.
Well, it's going to be 6-2 up for Tiger, for Beyond already. Tiger not really looking too solid. He's crumbled by the wayside. And that's a round that Beyond had to win. Now they can recover this economy. Look what the CTs have got. It'll be enough to get a buy, but it's not going to be a nice looking one at all. You know, it's definitely going to have a couple of weaknesses going into this next round. This game of Counter-Strike has been scrappy so far. Beyond winning the important rounds, they're currently 6-2 up. Any more rounds that go their way, if they find a couple more, they're already in such a good position. They just need 2 more and they've won the half, and they haven't played the best Counter-Strike player. There has been a couple of rounds where they have looked good in terms of how they played their defaults, but it has been scrappy from both teams across the board, hemorrhaging far too many players in rounds they shouldn't be. But at the minute, it's Beyond. It's the better of the worst teams, really, if that makes sense.
They're, a few mistakes here and there, but they're doing a fantastic job. And also, look, you know your opponents are kind of like on a rough buy, kind of like a mini, like a little bit of a half buy, maybe some SMGs and whatnot. And you kind of pincer yourselves on the bomb site. That is so messy. You're gonna get just swarmed with the MAC-10s and the pistols. And at that range, your AWP, your M4, its range has been completely nullified. And I'm not sure what Cabal is trying to do over there at mid. And he gets punished for it. Again, man advantage only for Beyond. Flashbang. Re-peek from 9. Nice shot there. Goes for the re-peek again.
Don't re-peek again.
Please
do
don't
not do it. He had Urcast in the archway. It would have definitely helped. He's going to get aggressive anyway. Oh, KTZ spotted, but he won't go down instead. He takes significant damage, dropped to 19 HP, and that's info for Urcast. He's called that they're falling back in middle. He's immediately rotating over towards B, and NCL positions on the coffins.
I like this from Beyond. Almost every single time they've done this, they've just headed straight back towards the B bomb site. But then the counter from Tiger, they go for the little bit of regress towards Banana, top of Banana, and now they're like, all right, okay, nothing yet, haven't seen anything yet. But this is the problem. When you're playing so very passively in the CD side, you're just giving so much space, so many options to the T's to kind of abuse. And here comes a hit. All on Mr. Dobu, M4, and he's completely, well, the flash completely avoids him. It doesn't blind him at all, and he's gonna find 2. Rotation's gonna be coming in, 15 seconds. They need to get the bomb down, and the call for the save has rung out. KNTZ with the AWP, he knows he's kind of low, there's not much he can do. And Tiger, they will win another round here. Again, just coming out to individual plays here, and that flashbang, I don't know if it failed, or was Dobu in the right position to avoid that. I'm not too sure what happened there.
I didn't quite catch it either, Blur. So
let's just assume it failed.
Yeah, you know, it's just assume always the negative. That's where our philosophy.
Yep, amen.
Well, Beyond. AWP for Olivia. AKs for the rest, apart from STK, who we often see on a Mac 10. I feel like I see STK on a Mac 10 more than any rifle. And it does free you up a little bit more.
He's a giver. Yeah, he likes taking one for the team. Look at that guy. Like, what a magnificent beast.
It's the haircut, the mustache.
Yeah. He just looks like someone who's not even trying. Like, you have everyone else. Like, look at the haircut on, you know, the hairstyle or whatever on all the players, right? Like clean cropped, and you have look at Meryl's and you look QQ and Olivia and KNTZ with the curly mop of hair swaying in one direction. STK's like, I'm just gonna get a bowl cut, have my magnificent...
I'm just gonna grow hair on my head.
Just gonna grow hair. I don't care. I'm here to play Counter-Strike and chew gum, and I'm all out of gum.
He's even got that mustache going on as well. Maybe we can give John Olsen a run for his money in terms of the facial hairstyle. I think John Olsen's still slightly up there, though.
I think Jonathan has the best facial hair amongst all the Asian players here so far. I can't think of anyone else.
Does Gratifaction count as Asian player, though?
Grat would win, but he's Aussie. I don't think he can count.
He's New Zealander.
Oh, yeah.
He's a Kiwi.
Oh, crap. There we go. That's everyone from New Zealand who follows
Wyatt has just lost all his fans from New Zealand immediately.
I love you guys. I like New Zealand. Don't unfollow me, please. But here we go. B hit coming in, and this is, I feel like, a better setup here. Oh, the timing with Incendio. That's brilliant. That is brilliant from Urcast, but he needs to do a little bit more here. Flash is draining in from his teammates. Brilliant stuff. Urcast, check above you. He won't. And QQ messy drop down spray, but he makes it work. And Dobu, like a madman, comes running out, trying to prevent a bomb from getting planted. Somehow, Dinko, somehow, through the fire and flames and the bullets and whatnot, Beyond have somehow managed to snatch away the B bomb side from Tiger. I don't know how they do it. It just happens.
I think a lot of these scenarios have been questionable in terms of who should win them. Tiger have had a lot of rounds where they should be picking up the round wins, but it's Beyond somehow pulling them out of the bag. And it's not just one individual showing up, it's everyone. You can see in this round, 3 kills coming across 3 different players. Mayrolls, QQ, and Olivia. They take so much damage on board, but they still find the important kills. And they will find themselves a 7th round coming out of the T side. And Tiger's money, it isn't awful, but it's not in a good position. It really isn't. So 9's got to drop, I feel like, to Dobu. That would be the teammate thing to do. And then you'll be able to get a pretty solid buy across the board. You'll have everything you want, maybe just lacking a little bit of utility. But other than that, you should be looking good. But now they need to start winning rounds. You know, if you lose a couple more, Blatt, we are looking at a real bad scenario.
Oh, yeah. It is looking a little grim here. And I don't want to take anything away from Beyond. Yes, Tiger had their both the bomb side setups have looked very lackluster apart from a couple of rounds, but which they managed to steal away. And if it's going to require Dobu getting like a double spray kill through a smoke to win you a round, that's not That's not viable. That's not sustainable at all. And you got to say, Beyond, I agree with you. They look clearly like the better team. They're showing why they picked Inferno as well here as their first map choice, not opting for Mirage, which I guess I was at least assuming they're going to go for it. But here we go. You know what I'd like to see, Dinko? I'd like to see Tiger taking banana control for a change. Because, I mean, your team's name is Tiger. I mean, just
do something.
Do something. You got claws, you got teeth, fangs as well. I googled it. Fangs are a real thing. Tiger fangs are the pointy bits of the teeth. And you're the reigning RMR champions, and yet you're playing like pussycats.
I think you're just gonna leave it there.
Yeah, we'll leave it there. Yeah.
I mean, they're a little bit scared right now, and I want to see them change it up. They have the individuals, they have the players that can do the damage, but they haven't really been able to show it just yet. So we'll see if Urcast can do anything here. They're trying to boost over the top. Urcast is aware of that possibility, knowing that smoke will somewhat force them to do this if they want to get some info. He's going to come out with the angle now. He's remaining with 4 players down in Banana. He nearly gets his opportunity, but Mayrolls nearly takes his head off as well. So Urcast gets back over towards the B-bomb site, plays more passively. Love how we always check up on STK. He's just doing the most boring role possible. He's just that player that does the terrible roles for the team.
That's why you need someone like STK in your life. You know, he makes everything possible. He's the guy who's gonna make sure, you know, the dishes are done. He's gonna make sure the house is clean and everything. And you can, you know, you can actually get to work. You can get stuff done because he does all the dirty work. They need someone like that on the team. Here to go. Very late push coming towards A, and they're getting slaughtered. This is messy. This is actually messy as hell from Beyond. I mean, just getting so paranoid that, you know, the Tiger have a stack towards B, and then heading with 20 seconds remaining towards A with no utility. That's a no for me, dog.
What just happened?
What is this? What is this?
Why is no one looking at long? That makes 0 sense. Cabal just peeks around the corner and has 3 players not looking at him. They don't have a smoke down long, blood. They have a smoke on short, but there's no smoke for long, and they're not looking at long. What is going on? Well, you know, they lose the round, and rightfully so. 9 gets the opening kill. QQ just diving into the open. It's Cabal who's had confidence. He's tasted blood, and he wants some more. They get a double kill. Olivia and STK both go down. Now it's Mayrolls and KTZ, the last 2 remaining players.
This was their opportunity, Dinko, to break the money the previous round, right? For Tiger, they could have broken the money. They could have had an incredible first half, but this could be them allowing Tiger back into the game. Look, still hitting that A bomb with 20 seconds remaining with no map control was still looking very rough. But like you said, why are 3 people looking into the smoke? It just makes no sense. And especially after we've been praising Beyond for having some pretty good defaults and some pretty good key setups here, it just kind of fell apart. I don't know. They pulled off a Mitch, Dinko.
I love how that's just used for anything negative. It's a Mitch. I love how he's not even here. I think we've ramped up the insults to Mitch more that he's not here.
He can take it.
Brilliant. It is fantastic. I love it. And well, Mayrolls and KTZ, 2 versus 4, 30 seconds left on that clock. And at the moment, Beyond, well, not too many options available to them right now. It's almost inevitable that they will die. And Dobu looking down in towards short. Mayrolls has been spotted. NCL playing in Graveyard, but it's Dobu that just swings on by, taking the kill. Now KTZ, the last remaining player, stuck over towards Archway. 20 HP, and he's gone. Urcast gets rid of him. A 5th round on the board for Tiger. They're starting to scrap a few together. I mean, more so because of the weaknesses, I feel like, of Beyond. And finally, that money was broken down. It's still not in a good spot right now. But Beyond have invested on KTZ. A P90 coming in play for QQ. Olivia on the Galil, and AK-47s for the rest. Yeah, this is a weird buy.
I can...
But
you know what? I can jive with that. Only way he would be able to beat that buy if he had a PP Bison, but then that's a real man's gun. P90 leading the way. Oh, here we go. This is a throwback thing. But just gets shot.
He just runs backwards. Hello.
Oh well.
It's like all that hype is like he runs backwards into Urcast. Well, NCL, that's huge. A huge 3K. Steps up with a FAMAS and shuts them all down, and now it's just Mayrolls left alone. An AK-47 versus 4, and Cabal, he'll get 1, but it's Mayrolls. and falls. It's 7-6 on the board. And 1 round away from tying things up. That was a full investment for Beyond, and they just get absolutely backhanded. You know, as soon as you know that P90 is being picked up, you know they're rushing B. And look at this. What? The flash just came a second too late. That is horrible.
The final bullet here. Oh, that was filth.
That's a little lucky, but crosshair placement was there.
You know what they say, you know, you gotta make your luck work for you. And he did try to go for the flick, then, guys. You gotta give him that. Especially with the FAMAS as well. I mean, kudos to him for making that work. I feel like Beyond have kind of allowed Tiger back into this map. They're looking so good. Urcast, you want to fall back there, buddy. Fast pace, and Urcast peeks around the corner. That's a terrible smoke from the T's, and they need to cross on over. And Urcast, too narrow little window there. AK picked up by KNTZ. The one player we talk about has been phenomenal so far for his side. 2 Deagles, the AK, and a couple of them actually have Kevlar, so this could work on out. And KNTZ pushing on in, finds Cabal. KNTZ finds Urcast as well, looking for more. 3K for KNTZ, and it's all on 9. He's low, and he's gonna get taken down. And 9 versus QQ now, and KNTZ has done all the hard work, Dinko. And QQ flanking in from behind. 9's not gonna be expecting this. He has no idea where QQ's gonna be coming in from. QQ, Deagle in hand, spots the player out, rounds off bullets, doesn't quite get the kill, not much time remaining. Smoke's gonna come on in, flashback. Is, well, it's good enough. The smoke's too late. Everything goes the way. How has KNTZ pulled this off? How has he done this?
Beyond, again, another round being picked up that should have been Tigers every single day of the week, but it's KNTZ that shows up. He delivers, and it's just kill after kill, cutting through them. Olivia stood in his way, then he goes down. And he finds some more success. QQ having to pull off a messy clutch, but he makes it work in the end. He's never really under pressure there. You can see how calm and cool under pressure he was. And now Olivia looking down in towards middle. It's aggression into mid from the CT side. Has Dobby's rifle just been spotted? I think he might have been. Yeah, QQ gets rid of him. And now 9. Okay, that's a good peek down in towards mid. Just aware of Olivia's position and takes his head right off. So we're back into a 4 versus 4 immediately.
Olivia caught napping there a bit. As the AWP will be tossing over to a KNTZ. I do enjoy how versatile almost each and every one of the players in Beyond are. It's not like they have these defined roles. It's like almost anyone can do anything, right? And I think that's one thing which gives them the edge over many of the other teams who are playing the PAL 2020. As Urcast, he's been having a little bit of a quiet game so far here today. Well, that is, you know, compared to Beyond, but compared to the rest of his team, he's still doing a pretty decent job. But 8-6, a 9-6 would be an incredible first half for Beyond here. T-side Inferno and all of that. But if Titan get a 7, them giving themselves a little bit of breathing space as they head on over to the T side. Urcast going to be playing from the bomb side. He's managed to sneak his way in, and I don't think STK spotted him out. NCL, no one checks this. No one checks this. NCL runs out of bullets, unfortunately. Not able to continue his spray, but he's done the job. And Urcast, you need to get at least a kill there, buddy. And now it's again a 3v3. Again, heavily favoring the CTs. Look at how low the players are, QQ and KNTZ. But KNTZ with the AWP, he makes it sing, and the siren song of death. It's now a 2v3. Favoring Beyond.
Urcast, if they lose this round, it's all on him right now. That's a little unfortunate. Well, 9, he's going to move forward. QQ, low HP, close by. Oh, and Mayrolls goes down. It's just QQ. His little sucking side of the side. His teammate's beside him, but it's QQ just spraying away, and there it is. What is going on? 4 kills picked up for QQ. Sprays wildly through the coffins towards the end of the half, and it's 9-6 for Beyond. That round was in the bag for Tiger. Urcast just needed to hide in dark. There was no need for him to peek. I don't even think they threw any utility at him. He was just in such a solid position. He leaves it and walks into the open and dies immediately without a single kill. That gives the man advantage away. That gives Beyond full control of the bomb site and loses in the round.
It kind of hurts me to say, but Urcast has just made too many mistakes so far in this game. And it's not just Urcast. I feel like the setups have been very flawed. Some weird decisions being made by both the sides, true. But especially when CD side, it is favoring you. You know, you have everything working for you, and somehow, just like I said earlier, like the Tiger playing scared. They're the RMR champions. They're the defending champions. Beyond have yet to take down. This lineup are yet to take down a top tier Asian team. They haven't beaten Invictus. They haven't beaten Vici. They haven't beaten Tai Lu, nor have they beaten Tiger. And ooh, Urcast, he's not having a good day here. Olivia, he doesn't need any help. He's just going to mow them down. But 9 replies back. Quick double. Now he's aware there's another player towards the B bomb side. The flashbang, of course, coming in from STK. But at least they have neutralized the man advantage at 2 openings that Olivia gave them. And they're going to be heading back towards A, with the 2 players still waiting for them.
Well, Kane to Z holding on as they walk in front of him. My god, that is bad. He doesn't take a single kill. Sometimes the easiest shots to hit are the hardest, and what QQ from the pit at least stepping up. A lot of damage being done. He's going to go down to NCL's Glock, and now it's a 2 versus 2 beyond. They've got a kit in the hands of STK. He's yet really to get involved. He has been playing very quiet roles across the map. He's got 3 kills so far in Inferno, so this would be a good time to change that around. He is the player with the health, so a lot rides on him to get involved here. His teammate 15 HP making his way through the apartments. Kane to Z moving forward. 9. His attention's drawn. That's STK gone down, and now it's just Kane to Z left alone in the world. And Tiger, they will be winning this pistol round. Kane to Z is just too low, and the kit's too far gone now as well to try and recover it. He is going down in just a moment, surely at this point. Stuck in the site, dancing with death. Eventually, surely, someone take him down, and there's a kill. Kane to Z still stays alive, and it should just be the time that ends up killing Kane to Z with the bomb going off. That is a messy pistol round, but it goes in favor of Tiger.
That was so well played, though. That was so very well played in the end by Tiger. Oh, these openings by Olivia. But good bounce back. I have no idea how 9's able to... Oh, that second flick was nuts. I was like, how does he get 2 kills all alone there? But yeah, Tiger, they win a must-win round.
I'm glad we didn't show Kane to Z's POV there again, because we don't have to relive that. 3 players standing in front of him, none of them looking at him, blah. Doesn't take a single kill the entire round. Now that you gotta feel if he gets 1 there, that's probably the pistol round for Beyond. And while this is a big charge down and towards middle, a lot of utility being used up. NCL, he'll go down first. Olivia getting rid of him, and now they move forward. It's 9 who deals the damage in reply and gets the double kill. I mean, this is what Beyond do in pretty much every one of these rounds.
Well, he misses the shots from behind, Dinko, against the pistols, but he's going to hit those against the armored, helmeted opposition. But a little bit of normalcy being restored here by Dobu. And Cabal, oh, he was trying to be sneaky, but he didn't spot it out. A USB, no way. How is this even happening? It's a 2v2. Dobu's down at 20 HP, Urcast with the Mac 10, and they're gonna just leg it to the B bomb side where they should still win this, but the amount of damage being inflicted by Beyond, that's nuts, just for the USPs.
The boost going up. It's QQ. Clearing the site, checking the corners. Urcast further back with the Mac 10, and Kane is going to walk right into the Mac 10. Easily picked up for Urcast. And now just QQ lurking on the outskirts of the bomb site. Throws the smoke on in. Winning the round impossible, but he's trying to keep them here. Trying to get the damage done. Trying to help them fall to the bomb. And now he's got a good angle to try and hold on for the exit kills. 1 onto Urcast. The low HP player picked up as well. Nothing saved over for Tiger. That's a lot of damage considering the money is not really well built up here on the T side. They're going to have to reinvest on every single player. And they don't really have the money to get a real solid buy. So this is an important swing round in the second half for both of these teams.
It is. And again, we've seen how Beyond, when it comes to these swing rounds, they did falter earlier, which kind of allowed Tiger to string a few rounds together. Hopefully going to tighten up the ship a little bit better this time around. AWP in the hands of Olivia. It's a glass cannon, Dinko. And for the other players as well, if you look at QQ and KNTZ, they don't have any helmets, meaning that those 3 Galils in the hands of Tiger suddenly become even more lethal than they would normally.
Well, Mayoral's just in top banana with his teammate STK. Now they'll be coming off the angle due to the flashbang that's been tossed in their direction. Just spam in the apartments. A little bit of utility being used up and drawn out of the CT side. For the most part, Beyond still in a comfortable spot with their utility. Tiger now reassume control towards Banana. Is sending Urcast up, sort of scouting it out, see what's going on, see if there's anybody holding on aggressively. The answer is in fact no. I think he's waiting on a flashbang from his teammate, or at least maybe even attempting this boost over the top. That's exactly what's going to come through. 9. Boost Urcast out with the weaker Galil and let him just clear these close angles. Made a little bit of noise there on the jump, but I don't think that's enough noise to be ready here just yet for the CT side. Eventually, they'll get the info. There are players towards top Banana. They toss the smoke down to delay further. And now with 40 seconds left, Tiger looking to try and finish on this B bomb side. They've still got plenty of utility, but they need to impact with the numbers. They need to find these headshots immediately as they run in towards the B site. SDK playing a real passive position back in CT. He's going to be neutralized completely by the utility. The flashbangs getting rid of him. The smoke deep down, forcing Olivia away from the site. And the bomb goes down through the smoke. Now, Tiger, that is a big issue. They've lost the bomb, and there's only a few seconds left. So they've got to start getting that planted. They have lost that one player. So man advantage for Beyond coming into the retake. Cabal reloads the Khalil and tosses it away for the AK-47. And now looking for this retake, just taking their time. Beyond trying to find some sort of opening back in. They've still got that advantage, but Cabal looks to change it. He goes aggressive, but it's Olivia that shuts him away. And now the push coming back into the B bomb site's looking so good for Beyond. There's absolutely no way they lose this now at this point. It has to be a huge play from Dolbu at the back of the bomb site. And he is alone now in the world in a 1 versus 3 sprays, but it's not enough. Just too many players. And it's a 10th round for Beyond.
That was so well done as well. I mean, just the retakes looking so good. They keep 3 alive. It's a 5v4. And I gotta say, like, Beyond, they look even better on the CD side. Already, that retake looks better than any retake we've seen from Tiger so far, to be very honest, on this B-bomb site. And Meryl's just giving a taste of their own medicine towards Tiger. I just love how they're not too trepidant when they go for these retakes, unlike Tiger, who were just, waiting for a peak. They just go in double peaks, and the way they, like, they kind of swarm the sites when it comes to these retakes. Making it very clean, and there you go, Dinko. Like, one of the swing rounds, definitely going the way of Beyond. And with that, that should be edging closer to magic number of 16. The utility file, QQ. 49 grenades used.
Now, that is impressive. 12 smoke grenades, 11 Molotovs, 8 HE grenades, 18 flashbangs. The most disappointing of all, 0 decoys.
For shame.
How can you call yourself a utility file and not have used a single decoy?
It's terrible. Like, how do you fake a bomb site then?
I mean, the decoys are pretty useless piece of utility.
Alright. Ooh, dodging bullets. Oh, that ain't does no barely damage. Alright,
yeah, I was ready for that.
Yeah, it's still going to be shut down though. QQ's ready.
There's no way. The flashbang, nearly perfect. QQ, no. What? Oh, that's just so unfortunate. Pulls his knife or pistol at the wrong time, and now he gets caught out in position. And Olivia stepping back in, helping him out, but it's a man advantage in play for the T side. That Molotov, so good. It forces KNTZ into the open, and the P250s, they're delivering kill after kill, and my God bless. How has it happened? It was going to be a shutdown. You were right, but it's Tiger that shut down Beyond.
Glocks? And I saw a P250, but wait, replay, wind it back. I'm 100% sure they invested like $500 in total. There was a flashbang for Pit, which didn't blind the plane. 2 flashbangs, okay. And oh, no replay.
2 PT50s, I think.
We're gonna go back to that later on. How do you? Well, to be honest, that's basically how Beyond lost. Tiger lost around earlier. You're against pistols, a half buy, and you all clustered inside a bomb site. You're gonna get swarmed by the pistols. So that range, your weaponry, you don't really have an advantage. As Tiger winning around that, let's be real, they shouldn't have won, but they're gonna be happy with it. 9-10, and now it is the few pistols for Beyond. A couple of Deegs, 5-7 to CZ, no utility, and they're gonna be going for the B stack. You know what? I'm okay with that. I like them going for the little bit of a gamble here.
Might as well try it. See if it works out for you. Urcast just back a banana with NCL. I love this boost over the top of this half wall. Clear out what's going on around the corners. You can actually set up quite a little utility. And when you get up on top of that half wall, you can throw deeper smokes and deeper nades in towards the coffins, and that's exactly what they've just done. Good night, Olivia.
Good night, sweet prince. Well then.
That's just fantastic utility usage.
I wish we saw more of that, you know? Like, there's so many very well-known angles. We can just be cleared out with like a double nade dunk or triple nade or just one incendiary. And so many times, and I've seen this from every team, it's not just about, you know, the Asian teams and whatnot, who don't really opt to go for that. They save the utility for just the usual spots, but sometimes I'm like, you know what? You just, by using the utility, you clear out a very common angle without having to risk taking the fight. And, you know, it just goes your way. So it just makes more sense. And I wish more teams did that. They usually do that in these anti-force buys or maybe in pistol rounds, but rarely in the buy rounds. But Dinko, we seem to have a game in our hands. Scores are tied up.
Yeah, this is good to see. This is the closest game of the day in terms of what we expected to be close. I mean, Tyloo, Divine Vendetta, that definitely looked close in the first map, but it wasn't expected. Whereas we definitely expect these two teams to be at each other's throats. I was kind of excited when I seen how it was playing out. Beyond were a top team for a long time until they went into their later games where they had to play against the better rosters. And in those scenarios, you know, I started to see them drop spot after spot, and I knew Tiger weren't playing well. I think this was always going to be the matchup coming into the playoffs. And neither of these teams are going to be very happy about that. You know, you've got one chance. It's single elimination. You lose now, you're out. And you're going against some of the best teams available in the playoffs. It's quite unfortunate for them. And 10-10, things are tied up. And while the buy from Beyond isn't actually in a great position right now, they've got an MP7, but that's not the biggest issue. The main issue is the lack of utility. They don't have much utility at all.
Indeed, they don't, and that could be a problem. However, yeah, smoke still in play. Incendiary for QQ. Something to work with. Ooh, I like that. The double peek up towards balcony. Tigers seem to have some ideas here on the T-side Inferno, and so far it has been working out for them. Hit coming in towards Zeno. There's a player there playing the anti-flash. It's going to be QQ, and he's going to just toss his incendiary into the smoke. Urkas comes running out. Perfect timing, waiting for the bullets to be done with, and that's a B bomb. That's the A bomb side. I'm sorry. And should be the call for the save here. Unless SK gets his kill instantly onto Urkas, and he spots him out. Nice little pre-fire, but Urkas replies back. And he will be found by Merrill. Now it's a 2v2. Now the retake is definitely going to be on. However, STK being on 21 HP, definitely going to make the chances a little bit more slim. Are they really going to go for this, though? That's the question.
Well, looks like it. Utility's going up. Good positioning from Tiger, though. Should be there around. And yeah, that re-smoke coming in, that's enough just to force them away. You can't get back through that. That's just going to waste too much time. It's too much of a risk going through it. You'll throw away everything that you've got. You've got no kit. Has to be the save call. And it's Tiger taking the lead, 11-10. I feel like if they win Inferno, the chances of winning the series 2-0 go up massively, especially with how much of a good start Beyond got off to here. Just capitulating and falling apart completely. That would be mentally breaking.
Oh yeah, and considering the fact that as a team Beyond have always had this, like I said, this mental block, not being able to beat the likes of a Tiger or a Tyloo, and then imagine having a lead like this, and yeah, that's gonna hurt quite deep. But still not there yet, Dinko. They still have some fight remaining in them. At least for this round, not looking likely, though, although we do have KNTs who's invested lightly into the MP9 and Kevlar. Merrill and STK still with the rifles. And they have a few smokes as well, so something to work with. I've actually been enjoying the T-side defaults from Tiger so far. It's looked pretty decent, pretty solid. Again, the double nade with sandbags. I like this. They're switching it up. They're using it almost every single time. And might as well. I mean, if you look at the HE, that is the one piece of utility which many people would say is the weakest, right? Like, you have the smokes, obviously the most important. Then you have incendiaries. equally as useful. You have flashbangs, almost essential when you're going to be peeking into angles. You look at HE, you're like, it's hit or miss, right? Sometimes you're tossing a nade, and even though Valve said they fixed it, it's still very awkward when it comes to dealing damage. But if you're going to try and maximize the chances of getting a kill by using multiple nades, I like that.
Yeah, I do like it. I feel like it's almost, unfortunately, it's almost a guaranteed way of getting a kill in comparison to if you just throw one nade. You have to sort of stack up the damage. Because they're just so inconsistent, you really never know what's going to go on. So maximize your chances, certainly. Well, a good bit of damage being done to Beyond. QQ's on 4 HP. Well, Mayrolls' position is pretty solid right now. Let's hope he doesn't pull an Urcast and just swing into the open now. This is a good time to do it. Urcast turns around, though. He's completely ready for it. 2 kills picked up for him. 9 shutting down the flank from Olivia. And it's just KTC left alone in the world. Back in Banana with an MP9 in his hands and absolutely no chance of pulling this off. It's going to be 12-10. Surely at this point, 9 was fully committed to that CT smoke walkout. And KTC just comes out through Banana, cuts him down. And now an ult. Well, happy days. He can go and save that all day long.
Yeah, it's going to come in handy. You got to remember, it was a save round. We just had KTZ invest a bit of money, and he's upgraded an MP9 to the AWP. Might even just keep it. He is capable as an AWP player, although you would want to hand it over to Olivia. But depending on how the spawn is, depending on where they want to have the setup. Actually, no, that's max loss spawner. So, yeah, he's going to be dropping it over probably towards Olivia. He can find info for himself, or rather, Olivia can drop him a gun. So the full buy is going to be coming in. And now the real test here. Dobu, target practice master. How is he a master? He's missed 88.6% of all his bullets, Dinko. Explain me that.
It's the ones that hit the count, blah.
That is true. And he was spraying a lot of bullets through the smoke earlier, so...
Yeah, he was. We'll see if he can keep it up, Mayrolls. Oh, he fails that pretty miserably. He will get naded down to 61 HP as well. He's going to keep sticking around, though. He's tenacious. He's not going to give up. He gets beat down, he'll go back up again. The story of Mayrolls. Oh, he's really not having a great time right now. 35 HP. Still chilling back here at 35. Let's see if he gets any reward for his valiant efforts in towards Banana. And the answer is a bullet through the brain. That is just unfortunate for Mayrolls. The re-peak not really working out for him. And a man advantage now in play for Tiger.
With 35 HP, like, why do you go for that? Like, you fine, even if he got a kill, which he didn't, mind you, even if he got the kill, he's gonna get traded immediately. That just... it's just weird. It just hurts me, Dinko, deep down inside. Here comes the push, though. STK is burning alive, and he's gonna get the kill, though. He's doing great work, STK. Here we go. 1-2. Not able to get a third. Adobu with a quick double of his own, making it a triple overall in the round. And now, once more, it's in the able hands of Olivia and KTZ to bring this one back. But considering how precarious their money is to call for the save. And Tiger, they march on, Dinko, 13-10.
Feels like we're starting to get to the point where Beyond are gone. And it feels like Tiger just... maybe not the cleanest of round wins, but still rather convincing. I mean, Dobu has certainly played better in this game than he has in the previous couple of matches we've seen from them. So if he can start to warm up even more, and if Urcast shows up a little bit more, then this Tiger team, they're going to look scary going into the second map if they pick up Inferno. Because this has not been a good performance in Tiger. They got off to a really bad start, but they've warmed up into it. They're starting to look much better. And Beyond, I mean, it looked brilliant. They looked so good at the start of this map, and what happened? I mean, when I say that, in terms of the scoreline, they look good. They were making the right decisions on the T side, but they were hemorrhaging a lot of players. So it's not like Tiger were completely out of it in those first couple of rounds. They kind of got unlucky at times. Their economy was never really in the right place. But for the most part, they're still losing rounds. And Beyond, you've got so many opportunities presented to you. If you go on to lose this 16-10, well, that's just embarrassing, really.
Oh yeah, I completely agree with you. They look so very good, and then just completely falling apart. And here's a worrying stat, right? In the second half, we've had well, let's do the math here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 rounds played in the second half, right? Out of the 8 rounds, 7 have been won by Tiger, and all rounds except for 1, Tiger's got the bomb down. That is ludicrous. He's just not able to hold on to this bomb site, not able to defend it. But Olivia, finally he strikes. The AWP will sing the song of his people, finds the kill. He's going to aggress out for more. I like this. QQ pushing up as well with him. They have banana control as well, keeping the T's at bay. And Tiger finally not having the freedom to just roam around and just wrest map control away from them and just do whatever they want. So that's at least some glimmer of life here from Beyond on the CT side. But gotta say, I think I agree with you. They have looked extremely flat. It's a pure 180 on the CT side compared to what they showed on the T side.
And in part, obviously, that's because Tiger looked much better on the T side than they did on their CT side. Again, you've got to really look at all angles on this. But dropping off this much from Beyond is kind of scary. Yeah, I got the opening kill, though. Beyond, if you remember looking back at the graph, are one of the teams that were quite good at finding their way back into rounds after losing the opening kill. But we'll see how they do it. And they've got this opening. QQ burning a little bit. He's going to eventually go down to Urcast. I like the patience from QQ. He really doesn't panic in a lot of these situations. He always tries to make the right decision at the right time. And Olivia, while he's under pressure, he's not going to get anything. It's SDK and KTC stepping up though as Urcast and Cabal get a little bit of damage done. And there it is. The cleanup for Beyond. They finally get around on the board. It's 13-11. They will get it back in their favor. The money is good for Tiger. And the buy will keep on coming.
Buy will indeed keep on coming. Question is, can the rounds keep on coming? And they have won just 2 here. And this is, again, like that first half, 9-6, right? 9-6 for Beyond. And they've only been able to get 2 in reply on the CD side, the easier side at least on paper. But here we go, fast play, fast hit. STK, there's a player walking past you, but he's gonna do good. He's gonna find one, does a bit of damage as well, and QQ with a nade to finish off NCL. A little bit of a back and forth here. And Meryl's on the edge of the smoke. That is so scary. He's gonna walk on past and he reads it to perfection. Dobu caught with a bullet from the side of his head. And this is just great stuff, but Meryl just walks out right before the smoke blooms, and 9 is gonna grab the kill. Now, Tiger do have control of the bomb, but they don't have control of the round. KNTZ finding Cabal, leaving 9 alone. 1v3. And if you can find his kill into QQ, he's scoped on in. But QQ is good in these positions, but 9 gets the kill, and now he's aware. He knows where the other 2 players are. He's going to be able to get the bomb down. Maybe not. He's still looking for the rotation from CT, but both the players coming in from Banana. And whatever time he had, Dinko, to get the bomb down, it's kind of dissipated here. And this is not going to be an easy post plant.
No, especially going into the coffins. Oh, God, what? He turns around, he cashes out Olivia, and now a real chance to win this round. 9 just stands behind the coffins, and he looks for a little bit more here. There's the chance, but it's KDC. Why? Why did you have to lose that round? It was 6-9. He lose at the last second, but KTC, good round from him, a good double picked up, and 12 rounds on the board for Beyond, but 9, that could have been incredible.
He was feeling it, Dinky. He was feeling it as well. Like, he was going for the aggro peak, but that shot, this is nuts. He's getting tagged. Oh, get deleted. All right. You don't really see 9 with these really, fancy plays, but it's good to see it when, it's good to know that he still has it in him. 13-12, and I agree with you, Nick. It's the closest game we've seen so far. It's so back and forth. And 9, the 30-degree window. Famously, was it Michael Ele who?
Draken.
Draken, yeah, sorry. Draken was the one who. He didn't necessarily coin it. He's done a lot of utility usage as well. 9. Good stuff. 10 kills with AWP as well.
Well, Olivia looking for the head of 9. Wanted to take it off. Starting things off well, but it's not going to work out for Olivia. Going back to the bomb site itself. I mean, both of the teams right now, their economy's on the ropes. Whoever loses this will probably go on to lose the next couple of rounds. And obviously that would favor Tiger more because they would be up to map point. But Beyond desperately need back into this. They push forward. Kane Tizzy in the pit. Flashes are good. Now push from Tiger working out so far in terms of the map control to be able to gain. Good kill from Dobu. At least QQ's got 1. But Kane Tizzy, He's just allowed to stand in the pit and take those shots. NCL, one by one, they peek into him, and that's a huge issue as now Tiger having to fight back into the 1 versus 2. It's Cabal alone, and this round just isn't looking all that winnable. He'll stay in the pit, 50 seconds on the clock. He'll peek out to the left side. Up on top of him is May rolls in the graveyard. Cabal realizes the bomb is not in his hands. It has all crumbled, and I feel like it's just a little bit disjointed in that initial approach that allowed Beyond to find themselves in this position, because they should have cleared that pit. They should have got rid of that player. But now Cabal handed an unfavorable task, and one player up on the right side. They're playing this one so well, so disciplined, not giving him anything. They're not even peeking for info. They're that confident in their hold at the moment. And with 20 seconds, finally journeys out of the pit, and Mayrolls will shut him down before he even gets to the first checkpoint. 13-13. That's such an important round to find for Beyond. And while Tiger, I mean, the money's actually not awful.
Money's not awful at all, but yeah, that was a little bit of a, I won't say mistake per se, but a little bit of oversight from Tiger. But the way Beyond played that 1v2, that was beautiful. They gave no chance. It was zero chance of Cabal winning that one. Had no idea what Meryl's was. Meryl didn't overextend. Crossbar was perfect. Cabal, he did what he could, but I don't see any player, like no player getting out there unless something truly like ridiculous happens. Here we go though. I like this investment from Tiger, Dinko. They haven't gone for the full investment. They have the AK, the Hero AK-47 from Adobe. They got Tech 9s. They have a couple of Mac 10s, decent bit of utility. And they also have extra money for buying to the next round if they do lose this one. So, good call from, I guess, NCL's calling or Cabal? I forget. But anyway, whoever's in-game leader right now, good call from him. But for Beyond, though, they're actually in a more scary position, Dinko. It was a 2v1 there. They don't have much money. They have no money in the bank. And Candy's the only player with cash above $1,000. If they lose this, if they lose the guns as well, it's just going to be disaster. Tiger is going to get to map point.
Surely Beyond. Surely you can't lose this round. I say that with not a whole lot of conviction. With 45 seconds left, Cabal just outside of Boiler. There'll be a little bit of utility being used up here by Beyond. A Molotov deep in front of the cubby to hold off potential approach from Tiger. That Molotov actually gives info to the T side that they don't have to worry about that long position. It shows that they've given it up on the CT side, playing a much more passive approach. And while they just sprint straight through the archway, Olivia, I don't know if he's going to catch the timing here. They have crossed already, and they're going to jump on by. He gets the info that they're sprinting through the speedway, but it doesn't matter. He hasn't been able to inflict any damage, so it comes onto the B bomb side defense. And Mayrolls is going to do well finding that first kill. Olivia as well. Remaining. And yeah, there's 8 seconds. They have to immediately start planting, and NCL just drive by, but he's down. And now Dobu trying to defend his teammate. They'll get the bomb down, but a 2 versus 4 in total for them. And AK now recovered for 9. Another kill surely going his way as KNTC falls. It's just 9. A 1 versus 2 in total for him now. Olivia moving forward. Low HP QQ as well in front of him with the UMP. It has to be a quick couple kills here at 4-9. And while they tap the bomb, they're not sticking it. Eventually, they go back onto it, but it's a 1 versus 1. 9. He doesn't expect the full stick. QQ, balls of steel. I don't know how he sits down with balls that big.
Maybe he's got a special chair, Dinko. Maybe he's got a special chair. But Beyond, they survived the round, the must-win round for them. Because if they lost that one, the money would have been completely in the bin. You know what? The money can still be in the bin. They keep losing players. So many players in these rounds are winning near the end of this map here. And for Tiger, that was the light investment. They did so much damage, got the bomb down as well. Unfortunately, once again, 9 not able to clutch it out, but 14-13 Beyond, they're back in the lead. Olivia looking to take the fight, daring anyone to peek him down mid, and Tiger, they're going to respect him. They're going to bide the time. And now, Beyond, if they manage to win this, it's going to be a map point, and they're going to be just 1 step away from closing out this map here. The wide swing comes from 9, just a blind wide swing aided by the flash from Urcast. And now SDK in the B bomb side, he needs backup pronto. And that's happening. Olivia's made his way there, but that's going to thin out the defense of the A bomb side, which is something the Tiger should be pouncing on at the moment.
QQ walking forward through the smoke. This is a bit of an interesting play from him. He's going to come back off of the angle. He's definitely dancing with death and fire there. And luckily, he makes the right decision to come away. If he had lost his life, that's pretty much a guaranteed round win for Tiger. We'll be into the 5 versus 3. There's no trade potential there for Beyond. then you're looking at 14-14 and potentially even losing control of this map. So a lot rides on the decision making in this round. Luckily, QQ gets away with that decision. Flash about to go on in. STK peeks around the corner. It's going to be Kane to see with a kill. STK, there we go. Big double on the MP9. Considered the weaker weapon in play, and it works out for him. Cabal now into a 1 versus 3 in total. He's found the first kill, but Olivia and STK still stand. It comes down to timing, whether or not he spots Olivia walking through the smoke. The barrel, he could have seen the barrel, but it doesn't register. And now Olivia, his opportunity gone. Cabal has the bomb and a re-smoke in. He'll tap and try and pull STK into the open. He's not going for it, though. Trying to bait out the shots. Olivia still in the smoke. Now moves forward. Runs into the side. They should be going together at this point. He turns to the Glock, and there it is. What a clutch from Cabal. He shows up and gets it done. He switches to the sidearm. It's the first thing you learn in tutorials in every shooter game. Switching to their firearm is faster than reloading.
How does he pull that off? They played that to perfection. That was so well played by Beyond. And then a Glock bursts far to clutch it out, Dinko. That is nuts. 2 seconds? 1 sec? Okay, 2 seconds. Like barely 2 seconds.
1.75 seconds left in play, I would say. Because you have to remember, the HUD is slightly, very, very, very slightly delayed, I feel. So maybe there's like something ridiculous. But blah. He had 1 bullet left in the AK when he got that headshot.
That's just nuts, dude. That is just pure nuts. And you know what? I'm actually happy some clutch goes the way of Tiger.
It's not been so many.
Oh, no. You need to check. Oh, Merald. Okay. Just running by. Urkas having a rough game. What? He finds 2, Dinko. He finds 2 with the MP9. Look at this buy. Look at this buy from Beyond. This is like a Hail Mary. Just throw everything you have at the wall and hope it sticks by. And Meryl's already got 2 kills through the smoke. They had nothing. They have nothing in the bank. It was a force buy. They lose this, they're broke. Tiger, pretty much, Cabal almost sealed the game for them with that kill. And STK, you need to stay alive there, buddy. He doesn't have any more utility to Dinko. He's got to make his escape right now while the smoke is still in play. But the flames, 1 tick from that, and he's done for 6 HP. Backup is arriving in the form of QQ. But the CZ at that range is not much you can do, Cabal.
Oh, goodbye. Good night.
Good night.
Bye-bye.
Even jumped to try to avoid it.
Well, that is good that Tiger have been able to recover that, because Mayrolls puts him in a position that is very squeamish. You know, you don't want to be facing a 5 versus 3 immediately against a low buy in the most important game so far. You know, if they win this, they likely win this map. It all comes down to this. And it was nearly the perfect start, the perfect ending for Beyond. But Tiger have pulled it back, and now they go to the A bomb site. It's the right call as well. It's Kane. He's in the apartment. He needs to deliver a couple of deagle shots here, and there's the first, the second as well. KNTC might have just done it here. There it is. Big play. The 3 deagle kills picked up, and it's Beyond Esports to grab map point off the back of a pistol force buy.
I don't know how, what, why, where, what's going on. Look at this. Look at how ludicrous these rounds have been. Final bullet. No one checks. Not a single check towards pit, towards balcony. He gets 3 kills. He gets away with murder, I think. That should never be allowed.
Why do they not check balcony? Why is no one looking balcony? The first player, fine, you can run in and look at the site, but that second player needs to be swinging the balcony almost immediately. That is just textbook Counter-Strike gone wrong for Tiger. Well, it's either overtime or it's done.
I kind of feel like Tiger just made too many mistakes, man. They just made too many damn mistakes. Like, I feel like I don't want to say this, and usually you never say this. Like, there's no like a team deserves to win. A team wins or loses. There's no deserve. But I feel like Beyond here, they kind of deserve this win, mainly because of Tiger just making so many weird decisions, so many bad decisions being made here. But here we go, Dinko. Overcast making a bit of noise, just trying to sell that. It's just him. It's just me, guys. Don't worry. Just, you know, making a little bit of noise. You don't have to draw out the extra rotation. And it's going to be 2 players on the bomb side of Crossfire set up towards Coffins, towards First Oranges. It's going to be Mayrolls. And it's going to be Mr. SDK once again with the MP9. Has he even had a rifle this entire... What is that? Incendiary? That is terrible. You can't have that. But the flashbangs are good. But SDK is still going to get the kill with the MP9. And he's doing so much good work here. Everyone's blind, Dinko. But in all the chaos, the T's are getting slaughtered. 29 seconds, one-man stands, Cabal against the world. And this time around, I don't think he's going to be able to clutch this one out, Dinko. He spots out the second player as well, not able to get the kills, and is getting sprayed from all directions, bombed down in the flames. He's going to find STK. 15 seconds, 3 more to find, but this is looking nigh impossible. Almost running out of bullets as well, and a flank is coming in from Banana, and KNTZ is there to read him his last right. 16-14, Beyond win the map, but honestly, Dinko, who really won? Honestly, that was one of the messiest